Hi everybody, thanks for joining me today on my channel. My name is Chris with Kristen's Crafts, and today I am bringing you the 5th process video for the Scraptember 30 Days of Sketches. So today's sketch I really like. It's a kind of a big banner with a cluster of photos in the middle with another little band across, a larger title, and then some clusters of florals. Now, the theme today is to use a collection for a non-themed layout. However, these pictures that I thought were perfect for the sketch kind of called for this paper. I don't know how you guys are, but yes, I go and do events based upon scrapbook paper that I have. And I had a bunch of this Echo Park Farmers Market paper, and so my sister and I went over to our local garden shop. It's this really cool, eclectic place. I've been going there for years. They built it on the side of a factory, and so we've watched them progress and take over the factory area and be able to build a store, and now it's kind of a wedding venue. It's all brick paved in the back garden. It's just like what you would want for your eclectic garden at home. This is this garden center. And the potting shed behind me on the picture on the left-hand side kind of gives you a taste and feel of what this place is. So what they've started doing is once a week they're now having a farmer's market at the garden center. So my sister and I went ahead and went. So she was able to pick up some vegetables. So I have a picture of that stand that was there. We also had a local coffee shop from the town that we're close by, has a food truck, and so they were selling their coffee, and I was able to get a raspberry lemonade. It was really good. So I have a picture of my sister getting her coffee in front of that, and it was just really cool. So I really wanted to use this potting shed paper that was from Echo Park. I believe this is the set that's called Spring Market. So I thought, so if you want to, stretch it, this collection's meant for spring, and we went in the summer. How's that for stretching the the theme? So anyways, what I did was I really wanted the wood grain, which was on the back of that garden shed paper. So what I ended up doing was matting it on a piece of the pink paper so that it would cover the hole that was cut out from it, and then I could use the wood grain back from the back of it. So got quite a bit out of this paper. Was pretty happy with that. So now I'm just kind of arranging the photos, trying to have them overlap where there is what I consider to be dead space. So for example, there was a blank place on the table where the vegetables were, or like the tire of the food truck that we didn't need to see, and kind of overlapping it so you still get as much of the pictures as possible, but still get the feel of the sketch. So now I really like this striped paper. Didn't necessarily want to use the flower wagon, and I love the florals on the back. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut a band off of this that it won't affect my florals. I can still use the other side, and it doesn't have the flower wagon on it, and I'm going to use that for the banner piece. Now, I could have grabbed the 6x6 paper pad if I would have thought about it, but I just have this sitting here. I've had it in my collection for a while. It's time to use it up, so I was okay with just, using that piece of paper. So I'm going to go ahead and put that down and then try and arrange how I'm going to have the photos overlapping that. I'm also looking for a band that I can use across it. And I'm going to end up covering most of it up anyways, but I grabbed from the summer collection from Echo Park, I grabbed this banner, and it's like I think it was still from Spring Market. So I grabbed that, and I'm going to use that as the strip going across. And like I said, I'll end up covering up most of it. And then I'm trying to figure out where I want my photos. So I'm going to kind of play around with that. I wasn't sure I wanted the banner all the way over. I wanted more of it covered up with the pictures, but how they're oriented, it didn't work. And I ended up moving it back because I actually liked it. It felt like it was too centered when I had it over in the other spot. So the other thing I'm going to do to beef up that strip that's going horizontal, I grabbed out some of my wood grain washi tape that has a white floral on it. I'm going to run that across, and that just beefs up that center section. And now I'm just going to go ahead and put my photos down. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I kind of like curl up the edges of the banner that I have on there, and now I'm going to take the tag. Now this was on the back side of one of the cut aparts from the paper that I cut out for the pink matting, and so to not waste that, I went ahead and cut out the tag that was in the center of the journaling card, and it said live in the moment. Now off camera, I went ahead and I cut out a bunch of the floral clusters from that other piece of paper. And now I'm just going to go and try and sprinkle them around, building up 3 areas. So I'm going to have the one that's above the food truck. I'm going to have the one that's above the garden shed, and another one that's down at the bottom by the tag. I will also sprinkle a little over to the left-hand side, and so the tag ends up being like a bigger cluster if you look at it as a whole. So in the sketch, you have splatters that are on there. I'm not using splatters. I just fussy cut out some of the little florals that were in that pattern paper, and I'm using those kind of like to get the feel of the splatters without actually using mixed media. So now I'm just, again, tucking them in. I did end up cutting another one out because when I was trying to use one of the ones that were already cut out, it was covering up the words on the tag. So I just found a smaller one that I was able to fussy cut. So now I'm going through the sticker sheet, and I'm looking for anything that I can use. I'm going to be using the sticker sheet from the Spring Market paper collection, but also I'm going to go in and grab the summer collection as well. So I grabbed the little wood box that has the floral arrangement in it, and I put that over to the left-hand side where the tag is. I am going to take that little garden spade, and I kind of use it to underline the title on the tag. I grab another green tag and put that above the table full of vegetables, and that says Life is Beautiful. And now I'm going into the summer tag, and I found a little basket full of flowers. I'm going to stick that up above with a strawberry. I have the tag that says Hello Sunshine along with the watermelon above the garden shed. I'm going to pull the floral cluster over above the food truck. I'm going to move it over and have a little pint of strawberries, and then a little loose one sitting down. And that is, and then I grab another sticker that says Oh Happy Day. The last thing I'm going to do for the layout is I am going to grab my green enamel dots. I believe these are from, everybody's been getting them. They have a ton of them on there. I can't remember what the brand name is. If I think about it, everybody's been getting them lately. They're like hard to get in scrapbook.com because everyone's been getting them. Anyways, I got them with the Best of Both Worlds kit, and I did have some of the green ones, so I thought they went great with the layout, and I'm just sprinkling those around. But any green enamel dot will do, or whatever color you choose. That is it for my layout. Here is some close-ups. Make sure you check out the description box below for everyone who's playing along, and we'll see you again tomorrow for another layout. Thanks, and have a great day.